This is one of my most favorite photos I've ever taken. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but it means a lot to me. Let's talk about it. I'm Nicholas Clayton Lee. Welcome to Director Discovery. So first off, I shot this photo at the Toronto Zoo and I believe is a Western lowland gorilla. If I'm wrong, please let me know. And I used my Fuji X-T4 to shoot it using this exact lens, the 50-140 f2.8. So if you look at this photo, you can tell that it's not super clear. Like, look at the right eye of the gorilla. It's actually a bit out of focus, which I know that's why this photo is actually not the best. And I gotta tell you, I shot this at 2.8. And the reason why I shot this at 2.8 is because I wasn't prepared. So if you've been to Toronto Zoo, you'll know that gorillas will have their own cage and their own housing, I guess, their own unit. And the second I walked in, the gorilla just jumping off a log and banging a chest, and it was so loud. I was so amazed. I've never heard something like that. I had never seen something like that. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. I hurried and walked up to the glass, and I was just like right next to him the whole time. If there was no glass, he would be closer to me than how this camera is to me. He would have easily punched me in the face. Easily. We were so close. And I was just spamming my camera, taking photos as fast as I could. As you guys can see, this is shot at 1/500th of a second. I was already shooting animals, so I figured why not shoot my shutter speed at a pretty high rate. I was coming from the outside, so I decided, oh, okay, I'm gonna just turn up the ISO, but I don't want it too high. So I pretty much just turned it really quickly because I was not fast enough. He was just right there, and I know that he would move. And I was spamming it, so I wanted as much light as possible, so that's why I shot it at 2.8. I was not prepared at all to shoot this, and I was just spamming it. In this photo, he was just staring at it. It just so happened this was the only photo that he was just staring into the lens, and I really liked it. And then after I took the photo, it ran off right away to the other side of the cage. It's a really big area that they get to play in. I took a few more of him, but I was just willing to wait there for like a long time to see if I could catch the same moment where he would jump off and bang his chest again. He did once, but the cage was like really big and I was like moving around the cages and I just missed it again. Like I said before, I know that this photo is not the best. I think it's actually really good for you to always reevaluate yourself to know that, oh, what's actually good and what isn't. And also, it's good to know that focus on something is not always the most important thing. It is a really good thing if you're always in focus, obviously. But for me, especially when I'm taking photos of people, and I guess now animals too, more importantly is their expression. And I think like if I'm able to get a certain expression from somebody, I think it tells a lot more of a story. I personally hope that I can get a story for each photo I take. So expression means a lot more to me, and I think that this photo shows a lot of the ape's expression. That's why I do love it so much as well. I tried adding a bit of color in this, and it was dark area. It was just mainly like the background where it was just mainly green, and there wasn't that much to show in the background as well. So I figured, okay, why not put it in black and white? I think it showed like a bit of a sadness in the gorilla about being locked in the cage. So every time I look at this photo now, it reminds me of how I'm willing to just sit there and wait until the gorilla is able to do that thing again, banging on his chest. And I was just having so much patience. I've never personally really had a lot of patience, and having that patience showed myself that I really do love photography. I think this is the first photo that I took. I know it wasn't that long ago, but I think this is the first photo that I took that I truly fell in love with photography. And just like not getting it, but at the same time I'm really lucky I got this one photo. That's why I really love it. The thing is, every time I look at this photo now, that whole memory of the whole process of enjoying the moment of trying to get that photo, that reignites my passion for photography, and it makes me fall in love with photography again. So I'm really glad I have this photo, at least something to show for, because I do have other photos, but I think this one means more to me. Than it was just a moment. It was just a really quick moment. It's in some ways it's like street photography. That's why you have to just get that one moment. I missed it, I can't help it. If I was just in there like 3 seconds sooner, I would have definitely got that photo. Please let me know if you guys have a photo like this that reminds you of a certain story that makes you like kind of reignite your passion for photography, or like that one photo that you really like. No matter how good you are at photography, everyone still has that one photo. And if you guys enjoyed this like kind of video, let me know, and I'll just talk about just one photo in one video. It's not gonna be that long. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you guys think. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time.